Coming to you from the corner with the radiator, it's day 10 and it's time for another quick strike. Hello and welcome back to the Dohyo for another quick strike, a short, tapa-sized amuse-bouche of an episode that we put out mid-basho to help keep us abreast of all the amazing sumo that has happened so far. So please, we are talking through day 10, so we have spoilers through day 10 for the November basho. So if you haven't watched through day 10, stop! Watch day 10, and then return to us. Okay, so this has already been a fascinating basho, but things are a lot clearer than they were on day 5. We have a 2-person leaderboard. Sekiwake Hoshoryu and Oho? Yes, Maegashira 13 West Oho also has a 9-1. Now, frankly, when we ran out of undefeateds on day 4, I was not expecting us to get to day 10 with 2 9-1 records, but here we are. We have 2 guys who are doing some absolutely dominant sumo. Obviously, Hoshoryu has had a bit of a tougher record, but he still has a bunch of the Sanyaku left to face, so we'll see. Oho still has not faced anyone over Maegashira 10 yet, so I'm expecting him to get very heavily promoted down the stretch. He's already facing Abi tomorrow, which is a good first step. Alright, now Hoshoryu is facing Matakayumi tomorrow, not his toughest possible opponent, but he still has to face Wakataka Kage, Takakeisho, and Kiribayama. That plus either one of Oho or Nishiki Fuji, I think, is going to be his last. So I think his schedule is largely set for the next 5 days, and they are a doozy for him. Is it too early to start thinking Ozeki for Hoshoryu? Just a little bit. Even if he gets a 14-1, I don't see them promoting him from here. But I've been wrong before. Let's see if he can win out real strong. That would be amazing. And yeah, Oho, this has been his best basho to date, but he has not yet been fully tested. Let's just say I'm not expecting Oho to go 5-0 in the last 5 days. Then we have 2 challengers right under the leaderboard at 8-2. Maegashira 5 West Nishiki Fuji. Who is this guy and where has he come from? But he is going for his 5th double-digit win record of the year. So rock on, dude. I cannot wait to see more of your sumo in the upcoming year and what your true talent level is. He has not yet faced any Sanyaku members, but he has faced and beaten Abi and Ichi-Nojo and Hokuto Fuji, as I mentioned on day 5. So he does have a lot of quality Maegashira wins. He gets Takayasu tomorrow, which will be a formidable opponent. And speaking of Takayasu, he's our last person on the runner-up board at 8-2. Now, Takayasu, for me, is the most interesting person going forward in the next 5 days, because we've already seen that, Oho can be promoted to face almost anyone. Same with Nishiki Fuji. They haven't faced any Sanyaku. Hoshoryu is guaranteed to face at least 3 more Sanyaku down the stretch, and then probably one of the Maegashira leaders. But who's Takayasu going to face? The toughest opponents I could think of, just who's remaining left on the schedule, he's facing Nishiki Fuji tomorrow. Abi? Kota no Waka? Oho? Those were the toughest 4 I could think of, and then he's still got one more. So is that Wakamoto Haru, an underachieving Ichi-Nojo, Midori Fuji? Takayasu really, I think, only has Takayasu in the way of him finishing with a 13-2. But as we've seen before, Takayasu is very good at getting in the way of Takayasu. Some additional fun things to watch off the leaderboard. Azumaryu might be on his way to his first Kachi Koshi. He's 6-4 on day 10, but he's never gotten a Kachi Koshi in Makuuchi. So Azumaryu, good on you, buddy. Let's see if you can get that 8. And also looking for their first Kachi Koshi in the top division, Hirado Umi, who's just hanging out there in that last spot for dear life. That's that last spot, 16 East. He got a 7-8 last time. Through some Banzuke luck, managed to stay at the bottom of the Banzuke. He's got a 7-3 right now, so he's already up to 7 wins. Just one more, and he stays up. He's having a great tournament. He's only 22. Good job, buddy. It is looking more and more like we are only going to have one Ozeki for January. Matakayumi got his 6th loss today. He's a Sekiwake. I'm just hoping he can finish 3-2 in the last 5 days, keep 7 wins, and stay in the Sanyaku. Come on, Matakayumi. You got this, buddy. Shodai's 4-6, had a very close match with Hoshoryu today. I thought it could have gone to a mono-e, but check the replay. His foot did hit before Hoshoryu left, but Shodai is still 4-6. So he can only get one more loss. Can he finish out the week 4-1? I mean, if anyone can, it's Shodai. And Wakataka Kage got his 4th loss. I don't think he is in the Yusho race anymore. But if he finishes 4-1 in the last 5 days, he will get double-digit wins, which I think will keep him on his Ozeki run. I think the best thing for Wakataka Kage's Ozeki hopes is just to keep racking up those 10 and 11 wins, and then maybe he can get the Asanoyama Ozeki promotion we've all been hoping for. Now, about the Juryo watch, who do we got to worry about right now? Well, first of all, Chiyotairyu went Intai, so he's not even going to Juryo. He's gone. He's out. So that will save someone, hopefully, from getting a demotion this tournament, because we've got a few interesting candidates. Number 1, Terutsuyoshi, who 0-10 to start. We are at the point now where I'm starting to wonder if he finishes 0-15 from Maegashira 16 East, is he going to skip Juryo completely and go all the way down to Makushita? What do you think? Takara Fuji, 0-10 at Maegashira 8 East. I think he needs at least 3 wins to stay off the Juryo train this time. So hopefully he can finish a little stronger, but I think he is definitely in danger of demotion from Maegashira 8. What's wrong, dude? And sadly, Atami Fuji has not done quite as well as I had hoped in his debut. He is 3-7. I think 7 wins will keep him safe where he is at Maegashira 15, so hopefully he can finish strong as well. But otherwise, then I think it's going to come down to whether or not there are enough promotees. Right now we have 2 guys at 8-2 in Juryo, Juryo 3 and Juryo 5. Aqua and Tsurugisho, both former Makaushi wrestlers, so they should be working their way up. Congratulations, guys. But I don't know after that how many promotions we're going to have. And since we're definitely going to have 2 people going down, well, Chiyotairyu retired and Terutsuyoshi definitely leaving Makauchi, we're going to have to wait to see what happens with that. All right, 5 more days of action, and then I will hit you with an amazing recap. Thank you for joining us on this Quick Strike!